Thank you, gentlemen. Bout number 5 is a Northern Division Super Heavyweight Novice Final. 3 2-minute rounds. Between, in the red corner representing Lydney Amateur Boxing Club, Andy Robotham. And in the blue corner representing the Factory Amateur Boxing Club, Mark Rimmer. Rimmer blue, Robotham red.
So we have the big boys here, the super heavyweights, the Northern Division Super Heavyweight Novice Final. Craig alongside me, would like to set this one up. Tell us a little bit about these two guys.
Yeah, this is the initial stage of a national competition, Class A Novice competition, 10 bouts and under. This is a spillover from a tournament yesterday where the competition had to be boxed off. The next stage, the winner of this will go on to meet the winner of Devon and Cornwall, and the former the Western Counties champion.
Okay, so this is the Northern Division then of the Western Counties, the super heavyweights. They don't come any bigger, and the bigger they come, the harder they fall, they say, Craig. But do you expect this to be explosive or a cat and mouse?
I think early indications are that the guys are trying to find their range and point score. That's a very good right uppercut screw shot from the Factory man. Factory Boxing Club in Gloucester, ran by John Pittman, former national junior champion. But a very good standard to begin with.
Yep, certainly is. So it's Rimmer from the Factories in the blue headguard, the white vest, and the black shorts, predominantly black shorts anyway. And Robotham from Lydney is in the green, and you can see the clue is the Lydney on the back of his vest. And there's a big shot from him. He lands. And Rimmer just having to get out of the way and try and clear his head a little bit. Big smile, show that it didn't really bother him too much, and actually responds with a good shot of his own there.
That's right, all these shots are going around the guard. They're very good scoring shots, very little on the gloves and the arms. Great range finding there.
Yeah, so Rimmer just clipping the chin of Robotham with a jab. As Craig said, range finding, just looking to unleash the bigger shots, but there's the right hand from Rimmer. Again, just feinting to throw the jab, and then throws the overhand right. The jab back through the guard of Robotham. Robotham just a little bit more compact, but lands a good right hand to get through. A good response from Rimmer, and then Robotham lands another right hand, gets through the guard, and they're just beginning to put a bit more into these shots now. But they're strong boys anyway, so if you get hit by one of these, you'll know all about it. Fit as well they are to stand the pace and stand the shots that are coming in. Rimmer back in the centre of the ring, getting that left jab out, and then feints to throw it, and then big swinging right hands from Robotham, and just trying to plant his feet and get some extra leverage into those. But Rimmer stands firm. Little feint with the left foot from Robotham to suggest he's about to launch another attack. And no holds barred in that one, Craig, but not ragged by any means. You know, they were, as you said, range finding, but landing some decent shots too.
That's right. It was a very high scoring round, that, Nigel. Very high scoring. They're hitting the target with force with the knuckle part of the glove. Brian Higgs there, father of Chris Higgs, a professional Western Counties boy, just giving Robotham some advice, and I'm sure it'll be to continue what he's doing. A little bit tighter hands maybe, a little bit more defence conscious, try and block the shots coming in, but all to play for, fancy.
Yeah. So in the green, Andy Robotham for Lydney ABC, and Mark Rimmer in the white for the Factory. And waiting for the second round to get underway. So back in the action again, and Robotham fancies his chances early on as he goes on the attack, but Rimmer responds. Oh, and a good left hand gets through the guard of Robotham there. And Robotham then just advancing forward and just unleashing, but slapping with the inside of the glove, says the referee.
Lovely Blue, and again. Come on, Blue. I'll beat your punches, Blue.
So again, just looking for the opening, and it's Robotham perhaps looking to come forward a little bit more than Rimmer. Rimmer's not afraid to unleash himself though. Just backing away, but just a little combination from Rimmer, and then there's the standing count for a shot from Rimmer that caught Robotham unawares.
That's right, a change in pace there, a two-phase attack. Just as you think that Rimmer had nodded off, he's back on you and just caught Robotham off guard there. Robotham straight back into things and wobbled himself.
He certainly did. He's definitely staggered back, perhaps a little off balance, but the force of the punch was certainly there, and Robotham stung into retaliation then from taking that count. Oh, and there's a big right from Rimmer that Robotham was, I was going to say fortunate enough to get out of the way of, skillful enough to step out the way and make his opponent miss. And there's the bell to end round number 2, which saw Lydney's Andy Robotham take a standing count, and Mark Rimmer, who had been on the defensive for most of that round, just showing that you can turn defence into attack in amateur boxing just like you can in most other sports.
That's right, very good technical boxing there. It sort of lulled his guy into full sense of security. Bang, there you go, second phase of the attack. The Lydney man came back, shook into his boots. One of these guys hits you, you're hit, aren't you, Nigel?
Yeah.
But again, for big guys, very, very good technical boxing, as I keep saying, around the guard. Pleasantly surprised, and this is worthy of a Western Counties final, not just a regional championship.
Yeah, so reminding you this is the Northern Division Super Heavyweight Novice final. So good effort by both these boys, clearly want to progress. And I'm sure Tim Witherspoon, the former World Heavyweight Champion who's watching away on the VIP table, will be more than impressed with the showing of these two guys. So underway round number 3. And again, just as the previous rounds, furious start. Both men looking to grab the initiative at the start of the round. Robotham in the green. Traps his man against the ropes and then unleashes. Rimmer stoops to jab to the stomach. A good uppercut, great uppercut by Rimmer. And Robotham is really in trouble as a result of that. And there's another standing count, and that was that one punch that just changed the whole flow of the round, wasn't it?
That's right, Rimmer caught Robotham coming into that one, fully committed. And good protection count there from referee Ken Brain, very experienced. A rose between two thorns this evening.
Yeah, it was certainly, and if Rimmer just can push home the advantage, just might be able to clinch this one. Certainly in the whole contest, 2 outstanding shots from Rimmer have perhaps been the difference between the two boxers. Still a great effort by Robotham, but Rimmer just maybe now physically beginning to dominate his opponent. And that's it. He has been. It has been waved off. A little bit of indecision there. We weren't quite sure exactly what had happened, but Robotham is pulled out of it, and Mark Rimmer is the victor.
Yeah, we're not in the ring with these guys, Nige. You know, referee Ken Brain is, and as such, you could see exactly what was going on there, and absolutely superb contest, absolutely brilliant. But in the end, the care, welfare, and protection of the boxer is paramount, and I'm quite happy to put that responsibility firmly in the hands of the referees.
Yeah, and I think everybody in the hall showed their appreciation of that by a spontaneous standing ovation for a great contest. So well done to Mark Rimmer.
The referee stops the contest in favour of Rimmer in the blue corner.